And it's interesting that you say romanticizing the process because that's
Hmm.
exactly what the Commercial Builders Network is about, is actually getting real stories. That's why I'm very selective about the guests that I bring on, because when it comes to speaking to building trust, I want people who have not only had stories of their successes, but when times got tough and you guys still kept going. Because the truth of the matter is, this isn't a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to be rich overnight. And I fell victim to that when I first moved to Atlanta. Like, I was around all these black wealthy people and people doing their thing, and you hear, oh, if I knew that at your age, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be rich tomorrow.
Yeah.
And boy, I'm still going through trying to figure out, which angle. But now I found my love, and it's like, start there with all these people on social media who are these gurus of finance and how you can get all these pieces of credit cards and you can get a LLC and $50,000 tomorrow. Okay, let's speak to the truth of what it is behind finance, because those people frustrate me. I'm like, you guys are trying to put people in a bunch of debt who already don't have anything and gonna
Yeah.
have to scrape themselves out of it if they do get the financing without the proper planning. So what is it your message to those people who see these things and say, okay, this is how you should really prepare to get financing?
Yeah. So I'm a big believer. Look at the background of the persons you're working with. You know, I'm not really on social media a lot. I don't really get on Instagram. I may look at Facebook just to connect with family and friends, and it's some funny stuff on there every now and then. But the one platform that I really do love is LinkedIn. And I'm not going to say LinkedIn is perfect, but as it relates to business, if someone's selling you a financial product or giving you financial instruments or sharing with you financial information, I just go to their LinkedIn and see what they've done. Now, many times, and they may not have a LinkedIn, and that's okay. But I really want to understand, who am I getting this information from? And what exactly is their background? Like, what school did they go to, if they went to school? No knock if they didn't. That's not an issue. Where did they work? Did they work for some type of financial institution? No knock if they didn't. But hey, if you're selling financial products, where are you getting this information from? Um, who are they around? What organizations are they attached to? And I think sometimes we tend to be sold off the hype and not necessarily off the we tend to get sold off the sizzle and not really the steak. And so people will tell us the stuff that we want to hear, and they make it sound so easy. Real estate is not, nor will it ever be, a get rich quick scheme, right? It's not a get rich quick endeavor. It's get comfortable slowly. I don't even want to use the word rich, because I think that means different things to different people. So when you get into these spaces, you just want to understand. And I tell folks, do not try to chase that rabbit or that carrot that tells you can go X, what, do this. Go slowly. Number one, understand, acquire some skills. You got to understand. You have to have skills. You got to have soft skills. You got to have analytical skills, and of course, number two, build those relationships, because obviously relationships are kind of what's going to get you through the tough times. It's what's going to get you through, allows you to have a business. Many times when I'm watching those videos, and I have so much to say, but I'm not, because I know this is going to be shared, so I'm going to keep it. Those platforms are the reason why we created a continuing education class, a CE class for realtors, for them to better understand how commercial lending, private lending really works, because there was so much misinformation um, that they were giving. And what happened was, you have folks that are not really that educated about this space, and they're getting information from folks that are not getting educated, not that educated, but they're selling courses. So you've got the blind leading the blind, and now when things
Absolutely.
happen, you have this turmoil, and what that does, and people don't see this, that creates a lot of chaos in the form of people getting foreclosed on, chaos in the form of people losing their houses through tax liens, chaos in the forms of contractors being sued and suing contractors, chaos in the form of friends not having the right agreements in place because they thought that they were supposed to get a certain return, chaos in the form of people thinking that they're going to get a 30% return in a year on a real estate transaction when that doesn't happen. So those again, I'm trying to be polite here, but those YouTube videos that do that and that provide that type of misinformation, they create chaos. Now, there are a lot of great YouTubers who speak, who are very knowledgeable about real estate investing and real estate finance. But I just implore you and I beg folks to just look at the background of the people that you're getting the information from. And by being able to understand where that information is coming from, who you get information from, that will allow you to kind of make better decisions because you're going to have better information. And if you have better decisions from the better information, that's going to allow you to obviously generate better results, which would allow you to be more profitable.